My dear students, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. In the last class, we have discussed about properties of multiplication. Today, we are going to see problems from exercise 1.2. All of you take your maths book, children, take page number 21. We are going to see the first problem from exercise 1.2. Question number 1, 2 and third Roman A division, fourth Roman A division. These are the sums going to your homework. Now I am going to explain your homework sum. So listen carefully, children. What is the first sum? Fill in the blanks in 1 and 2 in different ways. Do not use 1 or minus 1 to fill in the blanks. I do the subdivision A and B division is going to be homework. Okay. See here. That is dash into dash is equal to minus 15. The condition is you should not use 1 or minus 1. You have to find two integers such that whose product is equal to minus 15. Can you guess the integers? Yes, very good. 3 and 5. Okay. But the answer have the symbol minus. So you have to assign the symbol minus to any one of the two integers. First I am assigning the symbol minus to 3 first. Okay, thus minus into plus. Minus into plus minus 3 5 is 15. Is it clear, children? Okay. Then what should be the answer for the second one? First you have to write 3 and 5. Now we are going to assign the minus symbol to 5 here. Thus plus into minus equal to minus 3 5 is 15. Thus in two different ways we have arranged the numbers 3 and 5, that is minus 3 and 5 and 3 and minus 5 to get the product minus 15. It's clear, children? And see the second one. State true or false. If the statements are correct, then state the property used. That is, you have to say that is true or false. If the statements are correct, that is, if you are saying true means, then state the property used. Wherever you are saying true, you have to state the property which you are using. Okay, it's clear? See the first one. 3215 into 311 is equal to 311 into 3215. That is, as we see in the commutative property of multiplication, that is 2 into 3 is always equal to 3 into 2. This type of property is called commutative property. Similarly, you have this situation here, but the numbers are different. So, is this true or false, children? Yes, true. So, you have to write true. And what is the property used here? You have to write commutative property of multiplication of integers. Fully you have to write the answer. Is clear, children? Okay. See the next one. 412 into 216 into 187 is equal to 412 into 216 into 187. Here they are multiplying the first two integer first. Here they are multiplying the second and the third integer first. So three integers, three values taken means what is the property I have already told? Yes, it is a associative property. In distributive property also they will take three integers, three values. But in distributive property you have two operations. In associative property you have only one operation. So this statement is true. Very good. So you have to write true. And what is the property you have to write here? Associative property of multiplication for integers. You have to write like this. Okay, children. See the next one. 0 into 15 is equal to 15 into 0. Okay. If any number is multiplied by 0, you get 0 only. So this statement is true. Okay. You have to write true only. No need to write any reason. Okay. See the next one. 12 into 11 plus 21 is equal to 12 into 11 plus 12 into 21. See here, three elements are taken and how many operations? Two operations. One is multiplication and another one is addition. So what is the property here? Yes, distributive property. Thus, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Therefore, the statement is true. You have to write the property as distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay. See the next one. 16 into 23 minus 12 is equal to 16 into 23 minus 16 into 12. Whether this statement is true or false, children? Yes, this is true. What is the property used here? The same distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. This is addition. This is subtraction. It's clear, children? See the next one. 26 minus 8 into 4 is equal to 26 minus 8 into 26 minus 4. See here, 3 elements are taken. So, two operations are involved. So, you may guess it may be the distributive property. Listen carefully, children. Here they are taking subtraction in the outside of the bracket. So, it is wrong one. You have to take the multiplication operation outside the bracket. So, this statement is wrong. So, you have to write false here. It's clear, children? If it is false statement means no need to give the reason. See the next one. 0 divided by 35 is equal to 35 divided by 0. You know that 0 divided by 35 is 0. And 35 divided by 0 is not defined. This is not defined. So 0 equal to not defined they are giving. So this statement is false. So you have to write here false. See the next one. 49 divided by 7 into 5 not equal to 49 divided by 7 into 5. See here 49 divided by 7. So what is the answer? 7. 7 into 5 is 35. In the LHS you get the answer 35. See the RHS. 7 into 5 you have to evaluate the bracket first. 7 into 5 35. If you divide the 49 by 35 you get the 35? No. So this statement is false. So these are the sums. Your homework sums. Okay. See the next sum. Third sum. Take any two integers and verify the commutative property of multiplication of integers. That is, you have to take any two integers and verify the commutative property of multiplication for integers. You may take any example, children. Here I have taken a equal to minus 4 and b equal to 2. Okay, this is also your homework sum. Listen carefully. What is the commutative property? A into b equal to b into a. Thus the value of a is minus 4. Substitute the value here. Minus 4 into, what is the value of b? I have taken 2. So minus into plus minus 4 2s are 8. Let it be the equation 1. What is the RHS? B into a. First substitute the value of b. 2 into, what is the value of a? Minus 4. Plus into minus minus. 2 4s are 8. That is minus 8. From 1 and 2, we can conclude that commutative property of integers is verified. Have you there, children? See the fourth question, children. This is also your homework sum. Associative property of multiplication. That is, they are asking state the associative property of multiplication. Taking the integer as a, b and c. You just write this like this. Associative property of multiplication of integers is a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. That is, the answer is, you just write the statement. Okay, it's clear? See the next sum. This is your class of sum. Fifth sum, subdivision A. Using 12 minus 4 and 6, prove the distributive of multiplication over addition as well as subtraction. That is, they are asking us to verify the distributive property of multiplication over addition as well as subtraction. First, we are writing the distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay, what is it? A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. This is the distributive property of multiplication over addition. We are taking this value as a equal to 12, b equal to minus 4, c equal to 6. Now we are going to verify this. Okay. First we are taking the LHS. What is LHS? L into b plus c. Now we are going to substitute the values. What is the value of a? 12 into, what is the value of b? Minus 4 plus, what is the value of c? 6. That is, a into b plus c is equal to 12 into minus 4 plus 6. First we have to evaluate within this bracket. So minus 4 plus 6. Two integers are a differentiable, means you have to subtract the smaller integer from the bigger integer. So your answer is 2. That is 12 into 2. What is your answer? 24. Let it be the equation number 1. Now we are going to verify the values for RHS. What is your RHS? A into b plus b into c. Substitute the values. What is the value of a? 12 into, what is the value of b? Minus 4 plus value of b. 12 into value of c. 6. Thus 12 into minus 4 plus 12 into 6. Plus into minus minus. 12 4s are 48 plus 12 6 are 72. Now we are going to remove the bracket minus 48 plus 72. Two integers are in different symbols. Subtract the smaller number from the bigger number, you get 24. Let it be the equation number 2. See the equation number 1, 24. Equation number 2, 22. Thus, from 1 and 2, we can easily see that LHS is equal to RHS. So, we can write A into B plus C is always equal to A into B plus A into C. Thus, we have verified the distributive property of multiplication over addition. Similarly, we have to verify this property for subtraction also. What is the distributive property of multiplication over subtraction? A into, instead of plus, you have to write a minus. Very good. A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. As in the previous, here also we have to verify both LHS and RHS. See here, A into B minus C. What is the value of A? 12 into value of B is minus 4. Write the minus as it is. Minus, what is the value of 6? Value of C, 6. That is 12 into, even integers are in same symbol means you have to add the two integers. That is minus 4 minus 6. That is minus 10. Now you have to multiply 12 with minus 10. Your answer is minus 120. Let it be the equation number 1. Now we come to the RHS. What is RHS? A into B minus A into C. What is the value of A? 12 into, what is the value of B? Minus 4 minus value of A is 12 into 6. Plus into minus, minus 12 4s are 48 minus 12 6 are 72. Remove the bracket. Minus 48 minus 72. Given integers are in same symbol means you just add the integer and take the common side. Thus we get minus 120. Let it be the equation number 1. See, equation 1 we also have the minus 120. In equation 2 also you have the same answer. Thus from 1 and 2 we can conclude that LHS equal to RHS. Thus A into B minus C is always equal to A into B minus A into C. Thus we have verified distributive of multiplication of integers over addition as well as subtraction. It's clear, children? Next, children, we are going to see sixth sum. Before that, we have to recall the types of bracket as we see in the 6th standard. What are the types of bracket we have seen? Yes, vinculum, simple bracket, curly bracket, square bracket. This word is called vinculum, and this type of bracket is called simple, and this one is called as curly bracket, and this is called square brackets. In 6th standard itself, I have told you a story. If you win means you should be simple. Then they will provide curved brackets in square box. Like that, I have tell you a story to remember the art of the bracket to apply the sum while evaluating. You understand? If the sum involves vinculum bracket, simple bracket, curly bracket, square bracket means first you have to operate vinculum and then simple bracket and then curly bracket and then square bracket. For that only I have told the story. If you win means you should be simple. Then you should be provided by curved brackets in square box. Like that you have to use the hint to remember the art of opening the brackets. Okay. Let us see the question number F, subdivision F. That is 321 into 1 minus 61 into 0. If any question given like this into 0 means you should not evaluate any operation here. You straightly write the answer 0 like this. Okay, it's clear, children. Remaining sums in 6th Roman letter should be your homework sum. Okay, see the question subdivision A. Minus 28 plus 7 into 5 minus of minus 4. Okay, what are the types of bracket involved here? Simple bracket, curly bracket. Okay, this is also a simple bracket. Okay, by using the art of opening the brackets, first we are opening the simple bracket here. That is minus 28 plus 7. First we are evaluating. Okay. Minus 21. Second we are writing the question here. Minus 28 plus 7 into 5 minus of minus 4. That is given two integers are in different sign means you have to separate the smaller number from the bigger number. You get minus 21 into, see here, 5. Now we are operating this bracket. Okay. Minus into minus plus 5 minus into minus plus 4. bracket. Now you have to multiply these two integers. Minus into plus minus 21 into, so here only you are operating. Minus 21 into 9. Minus into plus minus 21 into 9. 19 is 9. 9 2s are 18. Thus we get the answer minus 189. Stage then see the next sum here. Minus 3 into 7 minus 7 into 2. First we are going to simplify the integers within the bracket first. Okay. Once again write the question. Here see minus 3 into 7 minus into plus minus 7 3s are 21. Write the minus as it is. Minus into plus minus 7 2s are 14. First of all you have to simplify the integers within the bracket and then you have to remove the bracket. Okay, it's clear? Minus 21 minus of minus 14. Now we are going to remove this bracket. Minus 21 minus into minus plus 14. Thus given two integers are in different sign. You have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. Thus the result get the symbol of the larger number. Thus your answer is minus 7. Stay children. See the next one. Question substitution number n. Minus 33 plus 8 into minus 5 minus of minus 3. See here first we are going to evaluate this. Okay. Once again we have to write the question. Minus 33 plus 8. So what is your answer? Subtract 8 from 33, 25 and the 25 get the symbol of 33, that is minus 25 into minus 5. You can also do this operation the next step also. Here I am doing in this step also, in this step itself. Okay. Minus 5 minus into minus plus 3, that is minus 25 into minus 5 plus 3. What is your answer? Minus 2. Thus minus 25 into minus 2. Minus into minus plus 25 into 2, 50. Straight step. See the next sum. Minus 2 into 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 minus 2. How many times you have minus 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times you are having the minus 2. Now we are going to multiply this minus 2 now. Okay, first we are multiplying first to 2 minus 2. That is minus into minus plus 2 2s are 4. Minus into minus plus 2 2s are 4. Minus into minus plus 2 2s are 4. Thus we get plus 4 into plus 4 into plus 4. Thus plus in next we are going to multiply these two integers. Plus into plus plus 4 4s are 16. Write the third integer as this into plus 4. Next we are going to multiply these two integers. Plus into plus plus 16 into 4 64. Straight here. See the next sum 2 sum. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1. That is 4 times you are having plus 1. See here. Minus 1 into 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 minus 1. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times you are having minus 1. It is very simple sum. You can do in single step itself. Those who know the answer, you can write the answer here itself. Those who not know the answer, see the steps here. Okay. First I am multiplying this 4 1 into 1 1 1 into 1 1 into 1 1. It's clear children. See next I am multiplying the first two negative minus 1, that is negative 1. Minus into minus plus 1 into 1 1. It's clear. Next I am multiplying next minus 1 into minus 1. Minus into minus plus 1 into 1 1. It's clear. Next I am multiplying minus 1 with minus 1. Minus into minus plus 1 into 1 1. That is minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 here. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 here. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 here. Next I am going to multiply this one. You get plus 1 and write the minus 1 as it is. It's clear children. Next we are going to write this like this. That is removing the plus symbol we are writing. For your understanding I am writing like this. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into minus 1. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1. What is your answer? 1 into minus 1. Thus you get minus 1 as the answer. It's clear children. See the ninth sum. Evaluate subdivision A. 75 minus 68 minus 23 minus 51 minus 45. Okay. Here first we are going to evaluate the simple bracket under the square bracket. First, once again write the question in the solution part. 75 minus 68. What is the answer? 75 minus 68. Yes. 7 minus 23 minus 51 minus 45. Write as it is. Okay. Thus 7 minus. Now we are going to simplify this simple bracket, that is 51 minus 45. What is your answer? 6. Thus we have to write 6 here, that is 7 minus 23 minus 6. In the next step, 7 minus 23 minus 6. What is your answer? 23 minus 6. Yes, 17. That is 7 minus 17. Do you understand, children? Otherwise, you can include one more step also. 23 minus 6. What is your answer? 17. Next step, you have to remove the bracket. Thus, you get 7 minus 17. Thus, the given two integers are a different sign. You have to separate the smaller number from the larger number. You get 7 minus 17, you get minus 10 as your answer. Clear, children? Next see the subdivision B. 23 plus 7 minus 11 plus 11 minus 5 minus of 16 plus 6. First of all, you have to evaluate the simple brackets. Once again, write the question. See here, 23 plus 7 minus 11. What is the answer for 7 minus 11? Yes, minus 4. Thus, you have to write here minus 4 plus 11 minus 5, 6 minus 16 plus 6. Your answer is 22. Since the answer is positive number, there is no need to put the bracket. You may also use the bracket here. Okay, 11 minus 5, 6 minus 22. You may also use the bracket here to avoid confusion. Okay, stay children. Okay, 23 plus into minus. What is your answer? Minus 23 minus 4 plus, remove the bracket, 6 minus 22. 23 minus 4 is, what is your answer? 19 plus 6 minus 22. That is minus 16. That is 19 plus into minus minus 16. 19 minus 16. Your answer is 3. Thus we have evaluated this sum. Next children, we are going to see ninth sum subdivision C. 19 minus 6 minus 17 minus 34 minus 28 minus 17. In this question, we have square bracket and two simple bracket. At first, we are going to evaluate the two simple bracket first. Okay. 19 minus 6. What is your answer? 13. That is minus 13 minus 17 minus of 34 minus 28 minus 17. See the next step, 13 minus 17 minus, first we have to evaluate these two integers. 34 minus 28. What is the answer? Yes, 6 minus 6 minus 17. See the next step, 13 minus 17. Now we have to remove the bracket. So minus, think that here we have plus symbol. Okay. Minus into plus, minus 6 minus 17. See here, 13 minus 17 minus 6 minus 17. That is 17. This here the 17 have plus symbol. Here the 17 have minus symbol. Minus symbol. So this plus 17 and minus 17 are cancelled. So we get 13 minus 16. This page 13 minus of minus plus 6. That is 13 plus 6. You get the answer 19. You may also do this as 17 minus 6 minus 17. First you have to subtract the 6 from 17, you get one answer. And then you have to subtract the answer from 17. In that case also you get the minus 6. It's clear, children. See the next sum. Subdivision D. 44 minus 34 minus 40 minus of 27 minus 32 minus 6. Here also first we are going to evaluate the simple bracket first. Again you have to write the question. 44 minus 34 minus 40. Here the given two integers are in different symbol. You have to subtract the smaller number from the greater number and except take the symbol of the larger number. Thus we get the minus 6 minus 27 minus 32 minus 6. In the next step we are going to evaluate this. Okay. 44 minus into minus plus 6 minus 27 minus 32. As I explained above, 27 minus 32 is minus 5 minus 6. It's clear, children? See the next step, 44 plus 6. What is the answer? 50 minus minus 5. Now we are writing minus 5 into bracket. Minus 5 minus 6. In here also we can use, you can bring this minus to this bracket. That is 50 equal 50 minus into minus plus 5 minus into minus plus 6. You can also simplify this method also. Here I evaluated these two integers first. That is minus 5 minus 6. What do you get? minus 11. That is 50 minus minus 11. Thus, removing the bracket minus into minus plus 15 plus 11. Your answer is 61. It's clear, children. Next, we are going to see your homework sum. That is sum filling the boxes. In the book, they are asked to write the properties for these questions. But I have simplified your questions. You just fill the boxes. Okay. What is the first question? 745 into 4 into 75 is equal to 745 into, they give you a box here. Here you have to write one number. Here you have three numbers. Here you have only one number. That is 745. Thus, we can easily identify they are multiplying these two numbers. So multiply these two numbers. 5 4s are 20. Remember 2. 7 4s are 28 plus 2 300. So here you have the number 300. Why they are multiplying 4 with 75 first? Because you get the answer ending with 0. If you get the answer ending with 0 means you can easily multiply that number with the other number. So if your question is given to you, you just observe the number and choose the integers which is to be multiplied first. Okay. Here we have choose 4 and 75. That's why we get the answer ending with 0. That is 300. Look here, 6 into 680 into 50 is equal to 680 into. Here they are multiplying 6 with 50 first. So multiply 6 with 50. 6 5s are 30. Add the 0. Thus we get 300. You have to multiply this 745 with 300 and write the answer here. Similarly, you have to multiply this 300 with 680 and write the answer here. Okay, these are your homework sum. See the next one. 285 into 4 into 25 which is equal to 283 into, they give you a box. Here you have to multiply 4 with 25. What is your answer? It's very good, 100. Next you have to multiply another answer. This is. Then 8 into 346 into 145 which is equal to 346 into box they have given. So here we are using 8 and 145. What happened? If you multiply 8 with 145, 8 5s are 40. Remainder 4. 8 2s are 16 plus 4 40. Remainder 2. 1 8 is 8 plus 2 10 plus you get 1000. So here you have to write the number 1000. It is very easy to multiply with 346 and write the answer. Clear, students? See the next one. 539 into 22 which is equal to 539 into 20 plus the given box. So what you have to write here? Yes, they split the 22 into 2 terms. That is 20 plus, yes, very good, 2. Okay, after that you have to multiply 539 with 20 and then 539 with 20 with 2 by using the distributive property. But in the homework you need not to write like this. You just write the 2 in the box. It's not children. Okay, see the next one. 697 into 32 which is equal to 700 minus box into 32. Here what you have to write, children? Yes, very easy one. Here you have to write 3 because 700 minus 3 you get 697. Clear, children? Okay. See the next sum, 8th sum. In this question, in your book they are given multiply these numbers by using the properties of multiplication. Need not use the properties of multiplication, children. You just multiply the integers and write the answer. Okay, it's clear, children?
My dear children, in today's activity we are going to discuss about line and types of line. What are you seeing? You are seeing the diagrammatic representation of line. See the diagram. We are putting 2 arrow marks at the end of the diagram. Why we are putting that arrow marks? It means the line extends in both the direction. It does not have end points. Also, we can't measure the line, okay, because it extends in both the direction. Next you are seeing intersecting lines. What is meant by intersecting lines? The lines which are meeting each other at a particular point are said to be intersecting lines. You are seeing in the diagram 2 lines. They are meeting at a point. So we are calling these lines as a intersecting lines. Next you are seeing, children, parallel lines. What is meant by parallel lines? The lines which never meet each other are said to be parallel lines. See the diagrammatic representation. You are seeing the parallel lines. You are seeing 3 set of parallel lines. Observe the picture clearly. They never meet each other. If you extend both the lines, they never meet each other. So we are calling such lines as parallel lines. Next we are seeing perpendicular lines. What is meant by perpendicular lines? The lines which intersect each other at right angle are said to be perpendicular lines. See the diagram, children. You are seeing perpendicular lines. See that the lines, they are meeting at a point. At that point of intersection, they are forming the angle. What is that angle? Yes, it is 90 degree. Thus, the two lines intersect each other and form the angle 90 degree among them are said to be perpendicular lines. Thus, children, we have discussed about intersecting lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines. See the diagram. First you are seeing intersecting lines. What is meant by intersecting lines? The lines which meet each other at a particular point are said to be intersecting lines. What is meant by parallel lines? The lines which never meet each other are said to be parallel lines. Next, perpendicular lines. What is meant by perpendicular lines? The intersecting lines at the point of intersection making right angles are said to be perpendicular lines. I hope you have clear idea about line and what is meant by intersecting lines and what is meant by parallel lines and what is meant by perpendicular lines. Okay, thank you, children.